Life on Mars? There is now. 15 years after the Curiosity rover abruptly dropped offline, geologist Jacob Williams and crew have made the epic journey to Mars. But will Jacob's obsession be their downfall? They say no plant survives first contact intact, and that couldn't be truer than on Mars. Jacob stood near the edge of the plateau lost in thought, as was the case most mornings lately. The horizon was obscured and hazy again. Another dust storm brewing. He tried to recall the bird in the habitat. Who was in charge of dust in the areas this week? He sincerely hoped it wasn't him. The automated dust removal system had proven largely ineffective, so now someone had to assist it every week. It was normally not a difficult job, but once a dust storm blew through, it became not only more challenging, but more critical since the efficiency of the areas dropped quickly once they were coated. He wished again that they could get the reactor back online soon. More bad weather would probably delay that too. A storm could put a wrinkle in his personal plans as well. A brief burst of the static in his ear threatening to bring him back to reality. But he remained deep in thought. What has it been? 1 year? 1 year to the day, he realized, since he had left Earth. Kind of a unique anniversary, he mused. The first of its sort, and he shared it with not only his wife, but with 4 of his best friends. His brow furrowed a little while doing some quick mental math. That means in 183 days it would be their 1 year anniversary on Mars. If that wasn't an excuse for a party, was it? If that wasn't an excuse for a party, what was? Jacob was thankful the biohabitats were so exceedingly successful. One of the big commercial space providers had volunteered to launch at their own expense a series of inflatable modules to establish a network of greenhouses. And were they fruitful? As he chuckled at his own pun. The nearly automated farm actually produced more than they needed. So much that Jacob, a dedicated home brewer on Earth, had been able to put together a mini brewery and process some of the leftover grain into a close approximation of beer. The crew had dubbed it Mars Brew, and the name stuck. He looked at the big bold letters spelling out the company's name on the outside of the nearest greenhouse and thought, now that is how you advertise. He ignored another loud burst of static. Only 1 day left until the next expedition, and Jacob was extremely excited. As a cruise geologist, that was why he was here on this planet, not to dust areas and maintain the equipment. He had certainly proven himself good at that sort and had saved the day numerous times with quick repairs to the water purifier and the carbon dioxide scrubber. A natural tinkerer, he was able to use the manuals and procedures to not only repair the broken equipment, but also to work with the teams back on Earth to improve it in some cases. The calm delay was still a knowing thought, even after simulating it regularly during training. He often figured out the answer to his own question, while waiting up to 44 minutes for a reply. And the crew in general was much less reliant on mission control now than when they started the mission. The next expedition, he had a good feeling about this one. He was getting close, he knew it. A very loud burst of static rattled his ear. "Jacob!" "What?" "I've been trying to reach you for 15 minutes and was getting worried you'd wandered off." Jacob sighed audibly and said, "Not really an option here, is it?" "No, not really. You only have a half hour of suit consumables left, so you had better get back here." "Copy that." "And can you be a dear and dust the areas on your way back? Looks like we are in for a storm."